the overall student loan indebtedness has exceeded what people have in credit card debt. So that's pretty significant.
Marilyn Baker heads up the Department of Financial Aid at Missouri Western. She says the school goes to great lengths to make sure both students and parents are well educated on loan debt.
Incoming freshmen may not be thinking about overall student loan debt, but definitely as students go through their sophomore, junior, senior year, I hope that they are thinking about the student loan debt that they're incurring.
According to the quarterly report on household debt and credit, Americans now owe more than 3 times the amount of debt from just a decade ago. Nearly $1.2 trillion of that in student loan debt as of March 2015. In an effort to, in part, relieve some of that debt burden, some public universities are even making the rare move to roll back tuitions. If you pay attention to national media, you'll hear the word crisis thrown out quite a bit when talking about student loan debt. But we talked to a man who says he wouldn't use the word crisis at all. And in a surprising turn of events, he says the people that are affected the most negatively by student loans are the folks who took out the least amount of money.
The people borrowing the most money generally are not the greatest concerns.
That's Robert Kelchin, assistant professor of higher education at Seton Hall University. He says students incurring the largest debt, more than not, are those who end up with the best ability to pay off that debt.
A lot of the people who are leaving school with $100,000 in loan debt, they aren't leaving with a bachelor's degree. They're leaving with a master's degree. They're leaving with a law degree, a medical degree, fields that tend to have pretty good salaries compared to maybe if you have a $100 a month payment, but you're scraping by a minimum wage after dropping out of college after a semester. That's much more difficult to deal with.
So what's the lesson? You decide. Robert Kelchin says taking a larger loan may actually benefit those who might otherwise drop out because of schoolwork conflicts. However, Marilyn Baker suggests being aware of what your debt will be and prepping to make sure you can pay it.
Understand how much overall student loan indebtedness they have, what their minimum payment's going to be when they do graduate, and also what kind of salary do they have to make in order to make those payments.
Alex Flippin, Fox 26, KNPN.